buddy, and welcome to today. It's currently 9:12 right now, which today all I did was Xenoblade. I documented some Xenoblade in which I didn't make any more story progress into the game, but just some more quests. One yesterday, which I had to do reconstruction, or just very quests, I think around Colony 9. In which, after I played some Xenoblade, in which I got to the Imperial capital of the second Titan. So, that's pretty far, in which I only have that area and then a couple more left, so I'm getting to the close to the end. I put 90 hours into the game. Don't know if I'm gonna put 100 into it. Don't know if I'm gonna hit the big 100. Honestly, I probably will because I have a lot of quests to do. Quite a bit. So, but what I'm gonna talk about tonight, I guess at this point of tonight, is going to be Marching Man 2017 Tryouts, because that stuff's coming up, in which May the 8th, May the 11th, and May the 15th are all drum major tryouts, in which the drum major is the person who conducts, if people don't know, which honestly a lot of people probably don't know the official terms, because band is a dying art, it feels like. In which you try out to be that, because if you're going to be the head of the band, you gotta make sure that you have a good head of the band, in which I feel like I can do a decent job at it. So I'm going to try out for it, and I actually could have tried out last year, but because sophomore last year, sophomore this year did try out last school year. So people tried out when they were going to be sophomores, and because I know it shouldn't matter based on your grade level, but typically it's either juniors or seniors who get into the position. That's why I wanted to wait until my junior year. Although Levi did try out last year, and Dawson, I think Tommy as well, but none of them made it. Although Levi did make it to the finals. It was him and who we did have last year, Caleb, which we know the result. I don't know, Levi has a pretty good chance this year because he is a junior now, which, like I say, juniors and seniors have the best chance. That's why I'm going to try out for it, because I think I could do a good job, in which I am also going to be a junior next year, so I think I do good. In which I'm not going to be recording those because it's going to be not good to record, because it's just going to be you conducting to probably some sort of music. I don't know what type of music, maybe. No, I'm not gonna be all on copyright ID. Copyright content ID. Which will probably get copyright strikes, like I did with the Marching Man show, which, by the way, that vlog is still up. So, I don't know, probably next year I'm just gonna rock it again and try and hope that I don't get unlucky, because it was a manual check. Which is why probably the actual video got claimed, not the vlog. We'll see how it goes today. Then in addition to drum major tryouts, percussion tryouts are May 16th, May 17th, and May 18th. In which they are probably going to be functioning just like last year. In which we show up, we run through the basics on the instruments, and then on both battery and mallet instruments, and which will just play exercise like 6, 3, 2, 1. I actually don't remember any of the exercises off the top of my head because I'm tired and I haven't played those in a while, but they'll be like muscle memory. I just don't remember. I know them, but I don't remember what they're actually named. And then also we'll probably, like, Mental Sims will probably have last year percussion play 7 years, although I barely remember it. I don't remember time because that's simple eighth notes. And which it's actually much shorter this year because 16th and 17th and 18th, in which I believe both drum major and percussion is 3:30 to 5. And the actual tryout, like audition day, is actually the 18th. Like, pretty sure the 18th and the 15th for drum major and 18th for percussion are actually the big important dates that determines everything. Which honestly, I do not know if I am going to be recording percussion audition, because, like I mentioned, it's going to be the same thing every year. And I already recorded it last March Band season, and recorded the year before because I didn't, well, not tryouts the year before. Because we already worked it out with Mr. Sim before we moved down here. And I was already being thrown on rack, so they threw me on rack, which he actually found a better path for me because I actually went there this past year. But anyway, I'm digressing. I don't know if I'm gonna be doing it because it's the same stuff every year, and it's also gonna be crazy because I'm gonna be moving from instrument to instrument. And I don't really want to know if I want to go through the chaos. But didn't say I didn't record it. I said I don't know if I'm going to. And then one final announcement, not really related to tryout, but the actual meeting, which the March May shows revealed, is May 18th. So on the 18th, all will be revealed about what this show is, which I'm excited to know what the show is. Which I will actually probably be going to the show, going to the meeting this year. The last time it was when my mother was on her cruise, and it was crazy. But she's not going on a cruise now, in which far too busy for her to just leave me and the dogs home, or just me and her to go to leave the dogs home alone. So I'm not gonna go on a cruise. So maybe I'm actually go and maybe maybe film the reaction to the show. I don't know. We'll figure it out. I would say on Friday the Thursday. Anyway, that can be it today. This has actually been a 7-minute video. Thank you guys for watching, and back in tomorrow, shall we?